So, you want to learn the steps to build your wealth and improve your financial situation? Well, stick around to the end of the video to find out the step-by-step process on how you can do just that. There are many paths we can utilize to gain financial freedom. Gaining financial freedom isn't necessarily complicated, it just requires a lot of discipline.
Focus!
And are willing to learn new skills. So before going too in depth into this video, I need to say this disclaimer: nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am just a guy who's learned some things along the way of doing my own journey, and I'm hoping to inspire others to take control of their own finances so they can live a better, more fulfilling life. Okay, so the first step on your journey to financial freedom, and don't hate me for saying this, but the first step is to gain knowledge.
You know what? Something happened that changed my life. I bumped into knowledge, and another knowledge, a few more knowledge, and another. I found 5 knowledge.
But it's not necessarily just the knowledge of what you're doing. It's learning to take control of your emotions, that kind of knowledge. Everything that we'll be doing is, to be honest, emotions. The stock market we'll take a look at is emotions, the real estate, emotions, how you manage money is emotions. So it's not necessarily about learning everything to do with the stock market, every aspect of the real estate market. Because as you go through the process, you'll learn things and you'll make mistakes probably, but then you'll learn from them mistakes as well. But when it comes to gaining new skills and expanding your knowledge on investing and personal finance, there's many tools that people can use. The main one people go to first is things like YouTube. So some of the YouTube videos that I personally watch, you have Meet Kevin, who's a very good YouTuber, very knowledgeable guy. He has quite a lot of videos coming out quite regularly. He's literally a machine in your financial education. He's one of the OG guys about it. And then Andrew Jake is one of my newer favorite investors. He does crypto stuff as well. And then for personal money management, Mama Furfa is a very good channel for that, UK based, which is good for me. This is the most important step throughout anything you'll do on your financial journey. If you don't know the philosophy of money, how it works, how to manage it, you'll be doomed from the start. It's like that old saying, if you can't manage like £100, how do you think you're going to manage £1,000 or even more, 100,000? You need to look after there's another one, look after the pennies, they'll look after you. All these sayings do have a hint of truth to them. Like I said, the path to financial wealth is not just one step process. Everyone has different scenarios in their life, different goals, timelines, which will change how they approach things and just their mentality in general. So this is nothing anyone can teach you. There'll be people claiming out there that they can teach you that they can't. This is something you got to figure out for yourself, and you probably will go a bit insane trying to figure that out. But once you do figure out what you want, what you're trying to do, how you think you can best go about that, that'll be when you start making the best financial decisions for you, not what other people tell you to do. The steps I've outlined here, you can pretty much take them in whatever order you see fit, as I'll tell you later. But they're just some options you can use, and we can talk about a variety of options. And you just choose which ones that you want to do. You could do as many as you want, as few as you want. If you're really passionate about one subject, go heavy into that. But then again, diversification is another key important factor for long-term sustainable wealth, which we'll talk about. So in terms of financial mindset and how you sort of think about money and manage money, it pretty much comes down to how you want to live. If you're comfortable being frugal for a long period of time, so then you can live better when you're older and retire early, then you have to follow a certain way. In my opinion, it is better to do that. Most people they just buy things day to day that, one, they don't care about, either two, they're just buying it to impress someone, or they're just doing it because they hate their job that much, they're just trying to get some comfort out of it. Now everyone falls prey to this at some point in their life if they do hate some aspect of their job. You can have like a budget sheet, which is what I use, that manages a lot of my money, so that takes away the process of if I buy something, then I don't feel bad about it because I know I've paid myself before paying my expenses. That's another thing that you can learn about. It's just when you get paid, put your money into your investments and all your things that are going to generate wealth or protect your wealth, and then pay the rest. If you have more assets than liabilities, you will end up being rich. There's really nothing you can do about that. That's just the way it goes. But if you have more liabilities than you do assets, then you'll end up being poor. And it's really that simple. And again, whatever's giving you money is an asset, or what's generating you money is an asset. Whether it's taking it away or whether it makes you pay money for it is a liability. That's the simplest way you can view it. So whenever you're looking at a purchase and then you're figuring out if it's an asset or liability, where it'd be a good financial decision, just follow that rule and you'll be much better off. Now, one thing I hear pretty much every day is, oh, I wish I got into financial education sooner, or I wish I learned to invest sooner. Now, this just is directly related to why so many people are screwed. It's not necessarily their fault, it's just no one's educated them on the ways of financial education, on how to manage money, any of this. So, when it comes to your financial journey, you always need to be looking for ways to improve your cash flow. The quicker you can get a cash flow going, the more you can invest, the quicker you can get into real estate, the more you can just go into different avenues. Cash flow is the most important part when you're just starting off. Without adequate cash flow, you will not be able to save up enough and invest enough and just go into all these different avenues. So there's a few things you can do to increase your cash flow. The main ones, you can start like a side hustle. So there's a YouTube channel called Heather. He has a very good channel when it comes to looking at different side income, side hustles you can do, passive income ideas. That's what you got to focus on. So some of the things we've talked about already do give some sort of cash flow. Stock appreciation, that just increases your net worth. Real estate can be cash flow with renting, but you do need a lot of upfront capital for that. And then crypto and crypto mining, they're another form. Crypto mining is more form of passive income. However, I will be doing a video on that to outline some of the problems coming with crypto mining. I was this close to buying an entire rig, and then I found some things that just said no to me. So some of the more accessible ones you can do is Uber. Do that for cash flow, very easy. If you have time, then you trade it for money. That's just how it works. Starting a YouTube like I have with this one, and I have my other accounts as well. YouTube is a very good thing. If you can build up your social media following, the doors just open up for you exponentially. It is ridiculous how many doors can open from this. And then you can sell a skill on things like Fiverr or some of these professional platforms. If you're good at editing, if you're good at copywriting, writing essays, maths homework, musicians, any skill. If you think you've got nothing to sell, again, TikTok. Most of them guys are fucking useless and they still make bags, so you gotta respect it. Okay, so now we've got all this out of the way, all the beginning steps. You learn the psychology of money, how to manage it. You've built up a little bit of side income. Right, you're ready for the next steps. The next steps aren't really steps per se, they're just things you can do that will solidify your wealth and build it up. So the first thing I got into was stocks and crypto. Now, why did I get into stocks first? These stocks allowed me to play around with small amount of capital, and it allowed me to gain valuable experience. The best teacher is experience, so by finding all the problems with the stock market, how to navigate them, going through the ups and the downs, learning to manage emotions, my capital will then be a lot safer when I'm older and have a lot more money in there. I'll know how to react. If I had like 100,000 straight in there and saw that big red, I could be tempted to sell out. So this stopped me from doing that, and that's why I think it's such an important aspect, at least for me. It might differ for you though. As for the crypto front, that was just to give me the growth. My stocks is about dividend, passive income, growing that. My crypto account is about the growth. It's just a lot more volatile, so that's just my risk there. So I'm safe in dividends, risky in crypto. I'm just sort of a mix between them. I will soon have a lot of videos explaining different type of stock investors, which type suits you, what you would probably be best at, outline the positives and negatives with each one, and then you can make an informed decision based on that, and then your wider research into what investor you would be. The same will be said with crypto. I'll go through why I hold, what I do, what I stay away from, and then you can use them in conjunction with this video as like a step-by-step guide tutorial into just building your wealth from start to finish, and just following me along as I do the same thing. The other thing that will be good to get into is real estate. Now you can do a lot of different things with real estate. You could be a flipper. Personally, the one I'm going to go for is the rent out method. So my first property is going to be something called a house hack. So this will allow me to live in part of the building, rent out the other, and then that will either pay for the mortgage completely or reduce my living costs substantially. To be honest, I'll probably just have this as a pure rental. Maybe turn, if I am living in it, I could turn the other into an Airbnb, as that's very profitable as well. There's many things you can do with real estate. But with my job at the minute, I'm not actually in the country for that long of a year. So when I'm on ship, I'll probably just live at home when I'm home and then use all these rental properties for passive income. If you want to learn more about real estate, you are probably better off checking out another video or another YouTuber, as I'm not too knowledgeable about that. Alright, thank you for watching the video. Hope you found it useful and got some value out of it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Ding dong that notification bell. Check out all the links in the description. Got a Revolut card down there. That'll be valid for a certain period only. Then you've got the Trading 212 link. Get put on a waiting list there to get free stock when you sign up. Crypto links, Gemini and Blockfi down there. You can deposit some money in there and get some free crypto from them. And then check out all the other channels. Got EXO, which is the finance channel, EXO Gaming, and then Extra Diving for the Extreme Sports channel. And then all my Instagram links and merch, whatever you want, is down in the description. And I'll catch you in a bit. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's